All right, shalom, shalom. A call loyim la Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. A double honor to the apostles, elders, of great millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, pushing the work in truth and in sincerity. All right, take heed lest ye fall, okay? And this lesson, is just dealing with complacency, because brothers still fighting this demon, okay? And don't ever feel like, there's not room to improve, okay? We're not at the point where, we receive a certain amount of information or knowledge where we can say, oh, that's enough. The object of this truth is to continue to grow and to maintain and endure, endure all the fiery darts, not only of the devil, but, yourself, okay? Conquering yourself, overcoming the obstacles that set forth that are in your way, but that are created by yourself, okay? And none of us can say that we reached a level where we accomplished life and overcame life. Scriptures say, those that endure until the end shall be saved. The same shall be saved, okay? And so this is just an admonishment, to brothers to continue to examine yourselves to see whether or not you be in the faith, and to ward off the complacency demon. All right. And the word complacency from Edamon Online is fact or state of being pleased with something or someone, especially oneself. All right. It says source complacent, but with the latter form of suffix. Okay, so here, noun, complacent, pleasure, gratification, especially self-satisfaction, delight in one's condition, you see. And that leaves you open for, it leaves you vulnerable, okay? Because Satan can creep in, all right? And we haven't won the battle yet, all right? As far as enduring until the end, okay? All right, we still got, the final test to deal with, and we have to become mature enough, all right, in the spirit, so that we can obtain the spiritual, the spiritual, how can I say, accolades that we need. All right, okay. So, we want the Lord to be pleased. All right, not ourselves. Okay. All right, we want the Lord to be pleased with our accomplishments. Okay. So, I wanted to read 1 Corinthians 10, and I can start at 1, but the point being in 12, verse 12. All right. Okay, because we are in the second Exodus, the final Exodus. So we can apply this. All right. It says, moreover, brethren, it says, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat. It says, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, and they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Hamashiach. And it's the same thing now. The Lord has taken us through these different endeavors, watching over us, feeding us, and keeping us. All right. So it's the same now with this Exodus. Okay. Jeremiah 16, I think at the 14th verse, it says, we're basically not gonna. All right. It's like I am gonna have to cut this short. So I only had a few precepts. So I got to go to work. I want to quickly do this. Scripture saying in Jeremiah, really quick, that the Lord is going to deliver us from the land of the north. We shall no more say that the Lord delivered us from Egypt. Okay. All right. Just real quick. All right. Jeremiah 16:14. It said, "Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said to the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north," which is America. All right. "And from all the lands whither he had driven them," all right, which is throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay. "And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." And so we're in the process of that. Okay. All right. But we got to be shapen and molded, okay, into that unspotted mirror, that virgin, all right, meet for the Lord, so the Lord can marry us, so to speak, okay, so we can be that adorned, that bride adorned for the Lord, okay, meeting his expectations and going through what we need to go through, all right, so that we present ourselves a chaste virgin unto the Lord. 1 Corinthians 10:5, it says, "But with," all right. So again, this is that Exodus, okay, and we have to realize that it's the Lord that's given us the truth, woken us up, and has been enduring with us, and feeding us, and keeping us. Right. This is verse 5. But we have to acknowledge it and consider these things and appreciate it, okay, at the highest level, okay, and that's through how you act, how you think, what you're doing, okay, all right, with the gift that the Lord has given us. It says, "But with many of them God was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness." All right, and we don't want to be overthrown, all right, on this side, okay. It says, "Now these things were our examples, to the intent we should not lust after evil things." All right, and that's where the complacency comes in. Complacency comes in, and then you caught in the world, whatever that may be. All right, okay. It can be various things. Okay, so we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted, neither be idolaters, as were some of them, as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. All right, and we're not in the house of mirthing, we're in the house of sorrow. Okay, we're in the house of mourning. All right, neither let us commit fornication, which is what? The worshiping of other idols, other gods, calling on other gods, calling on other names other than Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, as some of them committed. All right, and we have that example on this side. Some call on Christ, some call on Yeshua and other gods, different variations, outside of what they were taught. All right, outside of one West. Okay, it says, "And fell in one day 320,000. Neither let us tempt Hamashiach, as some of them also tempted, and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured." All right, and were destroyed of the destroyer. All right, okay, because you got Jake murmuring on this side and not appreciating what the Lord has provided for us. Okay, and so they're tempting the Lord by what? Not showing appreciation. Okay, all right. The biggest thing that we have to learn to do is to endure these afflictions, but with understanding, so that we can, please the Lord. Okay, because through great tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. Not only that, Isaiah 48:10 explains that the Lord has chosen us in the furnace of affliction. So we're going to catch hell, all right? We're going to catch certain hells, and we have to appreciate what the Lord is doing for us and understand what the Lord is doing for us, which is the refining process, cleaning us, all right, before his appearance, because we don't want to be found with spot, okay? And that's as far as what we say, doctrine-wise, all right, the teachings that we're teaching. We don't want to teach anything outside of what the Spirit has revealed unto us, Okay, starting with the elders, apostles on down. All right. So it says, neither murmur ye as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of a destroyer. Okay, now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonishment, our warning, upon whom the ends of the world are come. All right, and they're here. The end of the world is here. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. All right. So we gotta take heed. All right, and that's examining ourselves and not falling into the spirit of complacency. Okay, now I did it the easy way now. So I went into Google and I found scriptures on complacency. All right, let me see something real quick, Slocky. All right, so let's see here. Okay, like I said, I did the easy way. I just typed into Google scriptures on complacency. All right, Zephaniah 1 and 12 is a good one. All right, I don't know if that's the KJV. So Zephaniah 1 and 12. And I might have to pause it, because I'll be going to work. So bear with me. Zephaniah 1 and 12. It says that it shall come to pass at that time. What time? All right. Of course, the Lord sifting Israel. All right. This is what it's referring to. That I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that be settled on their lees. All right. And lees goes into falsehood. Okay. Or lies. What have you. Okay. Because you got Jake that's in that complacency spirit who think that they're doing the right thing. And what does the scripture say about those that think they're doing the right thing? All right, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but are the ways of death. Okay, so we can think we're doing the right thing, all right, and be completely doing the opposite. Okay, and that's why it's important to follow the spirit, follow what the elders, apostles are saying, to the best way we can possibly do it. Put forth effort, all right, and fight these demons, and fight the demon of complacency, fighting these, as the scripture say in Ephesians, doing all that we need to do to stand, whether that's fasting, whether that's abstinence, from distractions, what have you. We got to do what we need to do to stand so that we can, be found faithful and continue to build, all right? And we can't be in the spirit where we feel like as though we don't have room to grow. We don't have, we reached the pinnacle, because there's no such thing. All right, we ain't been made perfect yet. We haven't been changed. We haven't even endured until the end, because the final test hasn't approached yet. It's approaching as we see it culminating. All right, when they implement the RFID, which is the MOTB, all right, which is the CHIP. Okay, so when that comes, that's when the real test comes. That's when that hour of temptation comes. Okay, it says, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. All right, and you got Jake that's in that type of spirit. They don't believe that the Lord is going to do anything concerning his promises. All right, and they count slackness. Okay, and they really don't truly understand how the Lord moves. And the point here is to always stay in fear. Always be, in the spirit where, of humility and a contrite spirit.